Good morning. Excuse me. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Okay, we are good. We are ready. Let's do it. Welcome back, Val. Welcome, Sue. I'm so excited. We're going to get this done. Okay, all the way to the back of the mat. Take your feet wide and have them face forward. Just take a nice big deep breath in. Raise the arms up and just let the hip go to the side. Push it to the right. So you're going to feel a little bit of a release on the inside of that upper leg. And then do the same on the opposite side. And then just kind of oscillate between the two while you hold the arms up. Try to keep the arms nice and long. They don't need to be together at the top. You can spread them out because I want you to keep really broad through the shoulders. Now, while you continue to go side to side, I want you to make sure you're pulling in the belly. Just do a few more. Nice. Okay, now pull those elbows back, make a fist, and squeeze them into each other. Fold halfway down. Keep the elbows nice and high. Come back up. Make sure you're pushing your butt backwards while you begin your descent. Try to keep all the weight in the back of the feet. Now this time you're going to release the arms. Hang out down here and let your head go. Now you're going to bend that left knee and keep the right one straight. And then do the same on the opposite side. Kind of like what we were doing when we were standing, only then we were just moving the hips. Now you're bending into that leg. Just do a few more. Nice. Now hands are down. You're going to walk out to your high plank. When you get there, with your shoulders over your wrists, pull into a down dog. Drive both heels towards the floor. Now pull forward to your high plank. Step your feet in, so now you're in bear. Keep your knees just above the floor. And now pull back to a down dog. Heels are definitely touching the floor now. Come back into your bear. A little bit of work for the arms, but we got this. Back to your down dog. Really push your legs straight. So you should feel a nice stretch all the way into the top of the calves. Come back into your bear. And just pull back one last time. Now, while the heels are down, walk out the legs. Just hold this for 3 breaths. Nice. Now you're going to walk your feet forward. Meet me in a full forward fold. So you're just unweighting your upper body. Sort of chill out. Maybe you want to fold the arms. Try to get the legs straight and keep them that way. You can drift either front to back, find a good center, or left to right. Just hold a few more breaths. Getting good blood flow to our faces here. Okay, you're going to take your hands above the knees, come into a squat, and just hold it here. So your hands are just resting on your thighs, and you're squatting down. Now you're going to come back to that straight leg. So you're going to fold, let the head go, and then come back into that squat again. So chest up, booty down. And fold again. And one last time. Now come all the way up to standing, lift your left leg. And switch to the right. And then just keep alternating. You're trying to get a little bit of blood flow into your hip flexors while you challenge your balance. You know I like to do that. Keep alternating side to side. Bring your hands to heart. Now hold your knee up on the left side. Keep that foot flexed. I want you to hinge forward and take that leg backwards. So see if you can get your body parallel to the floor. And just hold here and breathe. Your hands are going to stay at your heart. And now you're going to come back up, whoops, with your knee, right where you started. And now put it down, and we'll do the same on the opposite side. Right knee up, hinge forward, leg gets nice and straight behind you. Come back up. You want to move slowly so you can maintain the balance. Lift the knee up again. And put it down. Sweep the arms up. Nice slow swan dive all the way back down. Really work those arms to try to touch both sides of your room while you start your descent. Now just hold your feet together here. So your ankles and toes, everything is pulling toward the midline of the body. So it's a little harder to balance when we're folded with our feet together, and that's why we're here. To amp it up, you can fold the arms. Try to unweight the upper body even more. Just one more breath here. Release the arms. Now you're going to do a nice slow reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip the palms so they face the ceiling and pull the hands back. Nice. Now bring your hands down. Let the arms relax for a sec. Hands to heart. I'm going to have you step your left foot over the right. Now sweep the arms up. And if it's too challenging for you to balance while you do this, keep your feet side by side. Slow swan dive down. While you're descending, you're pulling the hips backwards. Trying to get a little stretch on the outside of that right leg. Fold over so you're just looking at your knees. And if you can, ever so slightly, try to like move your right hip to the right. Should be feeling it on the outside of that hip. And now inhale and extend to a flat back. You can uncross your feet if you don't feel stable, but we are going to come up nice and slow. You're going to flip those hands again to face the ceiling and move them backwards. Uncross the feet. We're going to cross them over the other way. Nice. Sweep the arms up. Try to get them really long here. Do a nice slow swan dive down as you pull those hips back. Let the head go. You're looking at your knees. You can cross the arms to make it a little more challenging on the balance. We're going to move that left hip toward the left ever so slightly. Now let the hands go. Do that. Inhale to a flat back. And now arms out to the side. Come up slowly. Flip the palms to face the ceiling. Move them backwards. Uncross the feet. Hold the hands this way. Big deep breaths. Now take them up. Connect them at the top. And then open them back up. Really reach them. And again. And down. And one more time. Bring them forward. Palms are going to face each other. Stay nice and broad through the shoulders. Give me a little squat. Lift your left heel up while you hold the squat. And then do the same on the opposite side. And your squat's not huge. It doesn't need to be. Just try to pull that butt backwards. Now hold both heels down. Raise the arms while you hold the squat. Nice. Now do that full fold again. Relax your head. Hands down. Step back plank. Shoulders are over your wrists. Lift your left leg up. Pull your left knee to your left elbow. Cross it over to the right. Bring it back to the left. Step it back, keep it up. Now you can put it down. Right leg up. Don't let the shoulders move back. Drive your knee forward to the right elbow. Cross it over to the left. Bring it back to the right. Step it back, hold it up. Put it down, maybe in your down dog. Little relaxing pose here. We're going to pedal out our feet so we stretch the calves. Come up and down on the heels. Up onto the toes, heels to the floor. Both together. Push both heels towards the floor. 3 big breaths. Walk your feet forward. Inhale to a flat back. Move your hips backwards. Hold this pose as you breathe. Your legs are locked out straight. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lift the palms, reach them up. Up and over a little bit to the left, trying to stretch out your right side, and then go the opposite way. So I'm trying to get length, pushing the hands to the ceiling. Other side. And again. And relax the arms. Nice job. Okay, we're going to start with lateral arm raises. Whatever weights you can do for this is what you're grabbing. You ready? Take them up, down. Try to stay broad through your shoulders. Try your best not to swing them. You kind of want to think like you're moving the weights. And stay nice and long with the arms. Okay, we're going to take right arm forward, and then left, and then right arm side, and left arm side. Do it again. Nice and steady. One more round here, then we'll come back to the lateral only. They're good for us. We love doing these. Okay, here we go for 8. No swinging. 7, 6, 5. Work your butt cheeks if you forgot. 4, 3. Oh my God, we've never had this much fun. 2, last one. Okay, why those are so hard? Kind of crazy. Okay, we're going to come down on our butts. Get your band. We're going to work this part of the outer hips. So take it, wrap it around your ankles. All the way down on the floor, your legs are up. So play around with how far the legs are forward or how far they're back. So when you move them forward, you feel an activation in your 6-pack muscle, right? I want you to continue to feel that activation. So that's where you put your legs. Open out and in, nice and steady. So we're not doing counts, we're just kind of going with the flow here. So of course, since we've got our 6-pack coming to this party, we're pressing it down, right? Actively. Now let's hold it out and just ask yourself, could I open these legs a little wider? Hold for 10 seconds. Now bring those knees into the chest. This is your little reprieve. We're going to come right back to it though. Don't get too comfy. Okay, legs back up. We're coming back to the in and out. Make sure you've walked the feet a tiny bit forward so you got that nice activation of your core. Do a few more, and then we're going to come back to that nice, loving hold, right? Okay, hold it out. Press that belly down. 5 more seconds. Nice job. Okay, feet to the floor. We're just going to do some pelvic tilts here. So roll the pelvis up and then roll it forward. So when you're rolling it forward, you got that huge space in the low back. And when you roll it up, you feel that lower back pressing into the floor. And just keep alternating between the two. Just a few more times. This is sort of like good for you. Bringing any kind of movement to the body creates blood flow, which is a good thing. Okay, here we go. Keep the pelvis up. Now, lift your hips up. Squeeze your knees together and just activate those inner thighs. Keep pressing the belly down. And now open the knees so they're hip width apart. And let's close them again. So this is your inner thigh work for the day. Opening and closing. When you close, hang out there for 3 counts. And while you're doing those 3 counts, you're squeezing as hard as you can. Then you open back out. Keep your hips up. Bridges are great because they really activate your whole core. It's a lot of glute work, tummy work. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now we're just going to hold this squeeze a little bit longer before we lower our hips back down. Hopefully you got those butt cheeks tight. Just hold the squeeze, pushing into the midline of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, butt down. Extend your legs all the way down along the floor. You can kick off that band. We're done with it. And let's take a full body stretch. So your arms are going all the way back. Point those toes. Try to get really long and lean. Nice. Now pull those arms forward. You're going to open the elbows out to the side so they are in line with the shoulders. So take a look. Turn your head side to side till you got both arms set up correctly. You're making like a goalpost with the arms. Then you're going to rotate the back of the hands to the floor. We're just doing a little shoulder rehab before we start our arms, and then pull them forward. Try not to let the shoulders round forward. So you might limit your range. And now let's just oscillate between the two, forward and back at a nice slow pace. Once you've done this a few times, you might be able to improve that range slightly while you move them forward. But again, it's not about letting the shoulders round. We do that all day when we're sitting and driving. This is an opening exercise. Just one more time. Nice. Now bring your arms up so they face the ceiling. Your palms face each other. You're going to lift your head. We're going to roll it up Pilates style. So pull in the belly. Roll it up. Nice. Bend your legs. Come back up to standing. Now that we've done those shoulder openers, we're just going to work our shoulders a little bit here. So, feet are hip width apart. Go up with the right arm and then up with the left arm. Keep your spine braced by pulling in your stomach. And just keep alternating. Make sure you're not dropping your chin. You want to always keep your neck long when those hands go over your head. You can also tilt your chin up a tiny bit. Okay, now turn the elbow to the side and stay on this one side. Just 5. Do the same with the other one. Keep the body quiet. It's only the arm moving. Now come back to those presses with your palm facing the midline of the body. 5 on the right and 5 on the left. Now back to the right with the elbow out, up and down for 5. This is your last round. 3, 2, other arm. Just for 5. Nice. Okay, put these down. You're just going to shake out your arms. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. Cheers. We're going to do some rowing. So, heaviest weights you have when you row, hopefully. So we're going to fold over, right? We're going to start alternating. So one elbow up and then the other. Just kind of easing into this. Your palms face each other. Keep your weight in the heels and push your butt back. Now do 5 on the right arm only. Nice, do 5 on the left. And if your weight's too light and you don't feel challenged, double them up or grab a heavier one. Back to the right for 5. Keep that belly in. Back to the left. So much to remember, right? Don't drop your face. You already know that. Back to the right arm, 5. Back to the left arm, 5. Okay, put them down. Shake it out. Now we're going to work the back of the legs. We're going to do some deadlifts with 2 weights. Woo! I'm still feeling my triceps from Saturday, I guess. Whew. Okay, deadlifts. Both weights, all the way down, spine stays long, and back up. So while you start your descent, you're pushing your butt back. And you're keeping your spine long. So there's no hunching of that upper back. Allowed. And you do whatever range feels good for you. Maybe you're not going all the way down. Maybe you're going halfway down. And that's totally cool. Just push your butt backwards and weight into your heels. Nice. Whew. Good morning. Hopefully you're feeling this. Okay, we're going to alternate now. We're going to shoulder these weights. We're going to squat. And then we're going to do a deadlift. So you're kind of getting the arms doing a lot of work while you alternate. Weights to the shoulders and weights down. Keep that going. I'm gonna do 5 more like this. Slow and steady, right? Okay, 1 more of each. Whew. Last squat. And put them down. Okay, how fun was that? Whew. We're gonna do some lateral work. So we're gonna start out with no weights. Spread your feet nice and wide, hands on your hips. So let's get our toes in one line. Go down on the right, come up, down on the left. So you're keeping your spine long, and you're trying to get your booty pushing back. Now, when we take our arms out, you're going to notice by cantilevering, you're getting a lot more range, feel a little more stable. Working those arms a little bit, why not, right? When you do the range, you do you, I'll do me. Whatever you can make of this. 3 more, and then we'll add some weights. Nice, okay. Keep your feet where they are. Hopefully you've got your weights nearby. If not, go get them. Start out by shouldering them. You ready? Right side only. Up and down. Nice job. Go left now for 5. Left side only. Bring your arms down. Keep your feet where they are. Give me bicep curls. You have 5 more. We're going to come right back to those lunges. We're going to switch it up with the arms. So take both weights down to the instep of that right foot. Come all the way back up so both legs are straight again. And then let's go down to the left. You're not rounding the back. Push those weights down towards that foot, as close to the foot as you can get it, without, of course, hitting it. That wouldn't be good. 5 more. Lateral lunges are fabulous for you. Working all those itty bitty little muscles and tendons, inner thighs. One more on each side because it's so fun. Oh my God. Start curling at the top. Keep those legs wide. Give me 5 more. Nice. Okay, 5 on the right, up and down. Weights touch the floor, come back up. Stay on that same side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5. Butt goes back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put the weights down. Bring those legs together. Shake them out. Cheers. Okay, we're going to do some triceps. We'll see how it goes. Mine are still a little sore. So we're just going to stand. You could do 2 weights if you don't have one heavy one. Take it all the way down in the back. Keep your neck long. This is so important that you do not let that head go forward. So lift your chin up a little bit and go nice and slow. All the way up, all the way down. Actually, this is feeling pretty good. It's almost like it's stretching out the muscles. Keep that chin up. Now, hopefully you're pulling in your stomach. You're trying to get nice and tall. We have 8 more. 7. Oh my goodness. Now it's not feeling so good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Okay, nice. Put that down. Whew. Let's come back to these lateral arm raises one more time. So whatever you use, probably a little lighter than some of the other arms we do. Try not to swing. Keep the arms nice and long. Wrists are neutral. Eight more. We got this, right? So we're going to do 2 of the things I hate the most. One we just did. The other one is push-ups. You ready for them? Now you can put your good knee down on the floor and you can cross your bad knee over the good knee. If you can't put the bad knee on the floor. Okay, you ready? We're doing 20. Let's go. Pull in that stomach. Okay, how fun was that? Oh my goodness. Flip it around and get on your butt. Meet me in staff pose. Oh, that was tough. Okay, glad those are done.
That's a one and done on today's class. Pick your right foot up, cross it over the left. Take your right hand, grab the inside of that right foot. Left hand behind you by your hip. So right now my forward arm is long. I'm going to bend at the elbow, bring my torso down so my face is looking over my knees. I'm rounding my back and I'm just breathing. You can use that hand on your foot to bring your torso a little closer if you want. Okay, bring it up. Uncross that foot. Take the left one over the right. Right hand's by your hip. The left hand's going to grab the inside of that foot. Start out with a long arm. Bend at the elbow and bring the torso down over the legs. Just hang out here and breathe. Okay, come back up. Cross. Really slow on the way down. The C curve of the spine. Really slow. We're going to go all the way, but we're taking our sweet ass time to get there. Keep that tummy pressing down while you do a full body stretch. And we're going to go right into dead bugs. So bring the arms back up. Bring your right knee up, bend it. Left knee, bend it. Connect that low back to the floor. So you've kind of done that little pelvic tilt up, right, to get that. And then left arm, right leg go out. Bring it back together. And switch. And just keep slowly alternating side to side. And there's a really easy way to make this move a lot more challenging. And that is to take that knee that you're holding in and move it further out while you press your low back into the floor. Very challenging. So you're keeping that pelvic tilt up. So you got no space between the floor and the back. Just a few more. Then we get a little reprieve. We're going to hug the knees in. Oh, thank goodness. Make a little circle. You can open the knees. Whatever you like to do is what you should be doing. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Okay, this time you're going to take your fingertips, put them on the floor. Arms are long by your side. Bring the knees back up where you just had them for the dead bugs. Do the pelvic tilt. So you got your low back on the floor. Now this right leg is going to come forward and the heel is going to tap the floor, keeping the leg bent. So now you're not going to the straight leg. It's a modified version of a dead bug. So let's try to do at least 3 counts down with the foot and 3 counts up with the foot. And while we're at the top, make sure you've got both knees just a little bit beyond the hips to make it really hard. And just keep oscillating from left to right. Keep that pelvic tilt. We're going to try to do 5 more. Don't use your arms. Keep your neck relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hug it in. Oh my goodness. Whew. Rock it, circle it, move it. Get yourself happy again. Okay, A little easier one. Tuck your hands underneath your butt a little bit. You're gonna lower the right leg. Point the toe this time. Make some little circles down there with that foot. Bring that leg back up. Switch sides. This is a hip flexor strengthener. Keeping that leg fully extended and adding in that little circle. Doesn't need to be big. Come back up. Do the right leg again. Change the direction that you were circling in. Bring it up, do the left. Change the direction. Bring it back up. Open the legs nice and wide. Take your hands to your inner thighs and just kind of hang out here. Low back is on the floor. Okay, we're going to do a few stretches before we say goodbye. First one is happy baby. So grab the outsides of the feet. Knees push towards the floor. Heels are pointing up to the ceiling. Low back is on the floor. Just breathe. It's a great stretch to do after you work lateral lunges. A lot of those muscles right now that were challenged in the lunges are getting stretched out. So we're going to stay here a little longer, maybe a breath or two at least. Okay, bring the knees in, hug it in, gentle rock, whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's take our feet to the floor. Give yourself a little bend in the legs, not huge. Cross the right knee over the left. Guide your knees to the right and take your left arm out at a 45-degree angle. Oh, this feels so good. Keep the arm nice and long. Just breathe. And let's do the same on the opposite side. Small bend in the legs. Left leg over right. Take them down to the left and get that right arm. Stretching out that chest. Should feel fabulous. Okay, bring the arm in, bring the legs in. We're going to come up Pilates style. We're going to sit in staff pose for a sec. So, arms from behind. Bring them forward. Head lifts. Shoulder blades lift. Tummy pulls in. Sit up nice and tall in a staff pose. So you can have your feet hip width apart. You're going to take your left hand behind you. And just take the right hand to the outside of the leg. And give me a little rotation. Maybe you can look over your shoulder. Now slowly bring it back. Do the same on the other side. Over your right shoulder. Spine stays nice and long. You have no rounding in the back. Okay, now take your heels to the corners of your mat. We're going to walk it out. And then you're going to round your back and lower towards the floor. So you're just folding as far forward as you can get. Take some nice deep breaths. Big stretch for your lower back and the back of the leg. You're too firm. Okay, bring it up. Bring the feet in, come all the way up to standing, however you get there. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We did it. Great job. Hopefully you feel great.